There's been very long lines at early voting sites, partially as a consequence of Secretary of State John Husted limiting early voting hours and forcing people to only be able to vote on this one weekend, having no nights or weekend hours at other early voting times. The second thing is he issued this 11th hour directive on Friday night concerning provisional ballots, saying essentially shifting the onus from the poll worker to the voter to correctly fill out all the information on the provisional ballot form. If they don't fill out that information correctly, the ballots will be tossed. This is very significant because there was 207,000 provisional ballots cast in Ohio in 2008. 40,000 of them were discarded. It's likely that the number of provisional ballots are going to increase substantially in 2012. So we're looking at a situation where a lot of ballots could be wrongly cast. That could be larger than the margin of victory if Ohio's closed. And the last thing is that provisional ballots aren't even counted in Ohio till 10 days after the election. So we could be facing a very lengthy recount in Ohio if provisional ballots could decide the margin of victory here.
A new Think Progress investigation has found in Iowa, Romney poll watchers are being trained to watch for voters who show up without a photo ID, even though no voter ID law exists in that state.
Yeah, this is something we've seen not only in Iowa, but also in Wisconsin. You also have the group True the Vote, the Tea Party group, urging their members to challenge voters in states like New Mexico, saying they need an ID when they don't need an ID. They're also urging their members to become GOP poll workers so they could actually be inside the polling place on Election Day. They're urging, for example, in Columbus, that their members be allowed inside the polling place, which create a lot of chaos on Election Day. I haven't in Cleveland heard many reports of True the Vote people challenging voters during early voting. There's only one early voting site in Cleveland, so it's pretty easy to keep track of what's happening. But come Election Day, there's going to be a lot of different sites, and that's, I think, when you could see the potential for a serious amount of chaos and confusion.